My comrades in gaming. How's it going? I hope this finds you well, and Ran400 here again, bringing you the first sniper rifle of the weapons cycled series, the Barrett 50 cal. Barrett 50 cal has punched in his time card, and he is ready to do some work, taking some names, taking some numbers, killing some people. I'll preface this with the fact that I am not the best sniper in the world. I will not pretend to be. I will not even not pretend to be. I'm just not the best sniper in the world. If I had to rank myself on a scale of like complete noob to, completely amazing, I'd probably rank myself around average. So, if you're expecting like triple feeds, quad feeds in this video, I mean, don't, because they're not going to be there. I think there is one collateral in here at some point, but don't expect like really amazing clips throughout this video just because it's not there. The overall like kills to deaths is good, but as far as snipers are concerned, I don't consider myself to be the best. I don't even consider myself to be good. I'm probably better with the riot shield than I am with like a sniper rifle, but I'll digress from that point. As far as the Barrett is concerned, I was using kick as my proficiency because it's the only one I had. If I was a higher rank with it, I'd probably have used something else like stability, for instance, as my proficiency. But it was the only one I had, and you gotta work with what you got, right? So yeah, kick was that. And I used ACOG on this instead of a regular scope. And you're probably like, Randy, ACOG? Why ACOG? I saw a lot of people using ACOG on this, and because it's not a bolt action, and, it fires at a pretty fast clip, it's kind of forgiving in that sense. You can use this as a mid to close range sniper as opposed to completely long range. Especially if you like rushing like I do. You kind of want to be out there in the action. Yeah, so that's why I used ACOG on this. And I've seen a lot of people, and it's actually half decent. It kind of surprised me in that fact that it was actually half decent. If you didn't use ACOG on any gun, you can try it out. The previous Call of Duties, almost all ACOG sights sucked, at least in my opinion. And people have a really hesitant to use them as opposed to like, people instantly use the iron sights if they're good. And if they don't like the iron sights, they'll slap on a red dot sight or like a holographic sight. Something like that, and they don't use ACOG. But give it a shot. From Black Ops, the M16 was pretty good ACOG, so people start using that. So, slap on an ACOG sight on something. See if you like it. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you got another class right there. Yeah. And as far as, like, the actual scope on the Barrett 50 cal, I had a really hard time using this, like, the regular scope, because the recoil was just way too much for me. I guess it recoiled too much, which that's what she said? I guess not. I think I'm trying too hard in that regard. But, yeah, I'll pass on that. As far as perks go for this, I was using Sleight of Hand Pro, Assassin Pro, and Marksman Pro. Sleight of Hand and Assassin I used for the Pro version. At least the Pro version was what was helping me in this case. And for Sleight of Hand, I wanted it Pro so that I could switch to my secondaries a lot faster for those close range encounters. And I think my secondaries in this match are Scorpion Akimbos. No, there's the collateral. Yeah, they were Scorpion Akimbos. And, I mean, in hindsight, if you're going to be using machine pistol Akimbos, let's be honest here, you're going to be using the FG Akimbos, especially if you're playing really competitively. Actually, you can probably just make that your primary weapon and you'll go positive almost every game. So, yeah, FG Akimbos. I was using Scorpion Akimbos just because I was kind of getting sick of seeing so many people using the FG Akimbos. I don't hate on anybody using them really, but I saw them so often that I kind of wanted to be not original. I just kind of wanted to be different. And if you're set on like those FG Akimbos, try the MP5 Akimbos, or actually any machine pistol Akimbo. I mean Scorpion Akimbos, MP5 Akimbos. What's the other one? G18 Akimbos. Try them out. They're all machine pistols. Steady aim makes them all better. The FGs are obviously the best, but you might be surprised at how good the other ones are. They all do a really decent job. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say about that. Even if you don't like it, I mean, you can always at least get, you can bolster your titles by getting, like, so many kills with them. Get that Scorpion title if you wanted it. But I see a lot of people, they have titles for, like, the worst guns. Like, you see people with, like, the Dragunov title. And that's another thing. If you really want it to be a masochist to yourself, you could use the Dragunov ACOG. Try that. Try getting a Moab with that. That's going to be really hard to do. Like I said, if you really want it to be a masochist to yourself, it's kind of fun to use. I mean, especially if you're going for like kicks and giggles and not really trying. Yeah. I mean, if FGs are your secondary, you'll probably do well. But if you're set on using the Dragunov with ACOG, oh my gosh. I'll digress on that. So as far as the second perk, I was tempted to use Quick Draw. So there's two perks that you could use for this class that would make it really good. Quick Draw and Assassin. Especially with sniper rifles, Quick Draw is very useful because, you know, you get to ADS a lot faster. You got to aim down your sights a lot faster. And if you're a quick scoper, or you're more of like a mid to close range sniper, you know, Quick Draw is probably going to be your perk of choice. Just because, you know, you want that extra like split second of aiming down the sights faster. That's going to help you win those close range encounters. I was using Assassin in this case for two reasons. One was the lobby that we were in was using UAVs like out. I don't even know where they were pulling those from. Like they must have had like 3 UAVs like held up in their pockets the whole time, because like they almost had like constant UAV up. And because my style of gameplay revolves around flanking and taking like the right or left paths and just like hugging it the whole way across the map and never really being in the middle, I really didn't want to be seen, because I usually use something like Hardline as opposed to Assassin. So I wanted to be off the grid. That's basically what I'm saying. I wanted to be off the grid, so I didn't want to use it that. I wanted to use Assassin. The other thing is, and this is very important for snipers, is that most snipers like myself use Marksman. And Marksman allows you to see the person's name tag from long distance. So you see this red name tag pop up like through the shrubbery or through the brush. You know they're there. And even if you can see them plain as day, that really helps you kind of get like a good eye on them like that right there. So I was using that. Well, I was using Assassin Pro for that reason, because it cancels out my red name tag. So if you're facing off against another sniper, which, you know, if you're at long range, you're probably going to be facing against somebody with an assault rifle or somebody with a sniper rifle. And if they have Marksman on, if they're so used to having Marksman that, you know, they're so used to seeing a name tag above them, if you don't have a name tag, they're probably going to hesitate for just a little bit if you're not moving. And if you're not moving, and, you know, that might give you that little chance of trying to kill them before they kill you. So that's why I was using Assassin Pro in this case, just so my name tag wouldn't be above my head. Yeah, so as far as sniper rifles are concerned, if I had to rank them, I'd probably rank the AS-50 as my favorite, followed by the MSR, and ending with the L118. Those are probably my top 3 favorites. It's kind of funny, 2 bolt actions in there. But the Barrett was actually my favorite sniper rifle in Modern Warfare 2. It actually wasn't the Intervention. It felt much better in my hands, and it was the first one I used. So that's why I used the Barrett so much in MW2. Not so much in MW3, just because I started with the L118 and I kind of gravitated to the MSR. So that's generally what I use. So, you know, it is what it is. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, and continue to have a good holiday, guys. Peace out. Later.